Hey, what's going on, guys? Stevie Goalie 28 here, and today coming at you guys with actually my second episode of Homefront. Yeah, surprising. This was actually one of the biggest video with the most views on my last Homefront video, and I think I can see why. I mean, Battlefield. It's great. There are a lot of other commentators, and I'm actually going to be doing some dual comms with BPG Thai, something like that. I don't know. If you're watching this, I'm sorry. I don't know what your YouTube name is by heart, and I hope you take that great, because if I knew it by heart, that'd be very, very creepy. So, I'm playing some team deathmatch on Suburb, I believe, with the M4, and towards the end my PWS Diablo, whatever it's called. This is a great game, guys. I don't know if you guys saw my old video. I'll put the link to my first Homefront video down below. There I talk about the game a little bit and do a little bit of a review. And so it's a great game, and I love it. I mean, I don't play it as much as I should, because I'm also gonna be starting, or gonna attempt to start doing a little bit of Madden 12. I'm gonna start a brand new series called Madden 2012 Quick Play Match of the Week, and I'm actually going to be going through and picking one match from the actual NFL week, and I'll be playing it and see who wins. I'll probably bring that to you guys either Monday or Tuesday. Check it out. I'm going to start posting as regular as I possibly can, and maybe throw in some other games, and I'm really trying to expand my horizons, so that I can get a whole different boatload of different viewers. I can get some Battlefield, Homefront, soon I'll be getting some Left 4 Dead 2, and even some Sniper Ghost Warrior. But that's not what I'm here, guys. Today, I'm here to talk about video games. The exact things that you're watching right now. Yeah, those magical things that you plug into the TV and you make the magic pictures that move. Yeah, those things. And how they've evolved. I mean, you go from the PlayStation 1, I think, was my very first console. And, I mean, I used to play computer games all the time, and I played Nintendo 64. Well, I got those later, but the very first console that I can remember playing was PlayStation, the original. And I remember you could go out and buy between 4 and 6 different PlayStation games for the same amount of money that you can buy one Xbox game or PS3 game now. It's ridiculous. And, you know, I went up straight from the PS1. My friends had GameCubes. My cousin had an original Xbox. We played that all the time when we were at her house. And it's just those classics. And I mean, for older viewers, those probably aren't classics. Those are just whatever. But I mean, I'm only 14. My brother's only 18. So to us, those were like the original games for us. And even I remember I used to have like 9 plug-and-plays where I would go on a trip up to my grandparents for Christmas, and we would bring our Star Wars plug-and-plays. We'd have Atari ones, would have some fighter jet one with the joystick, and we'd just plug it into the TV, turn it on, and flip the switch, and we are playing. And you really see a lack of those now. And one thing that really gets me is how everything is connected to the internet now. Like, you have the kids with the 3DSs, and they have like cameras on them and stuff, and we never had that. The very first handheld game I had, I got from my brother when he upgraded, and it was the original Game Boy. It wasn't like the Game Boy Color. And if you if you guys remember, if you ever played it, there wasn't very much color. And so after that, as we kind of upgraded in those few years, they had the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Advance, and then the SP. And we got like 3 of them. 3 of each. And we just used to play all the time. And I know one of the biggest things, I actually saw a picture for this the other day, guys. And it was a picture on Facebook, and it had these 2 guys with Game Boy SPs right across from each other. And they had a cord connecting the 2. And the caption was, "Kids these days will never get to realize the joy of battling Pokemon through a cord." And that is true. Now you're like, kids are like, oh, we can play with our friends and just through the internet. But I mean, truly, it's really not that great, even though you are playing with your friends. It was different when we were doing it because we actually were with our friends, and that was one of those things that, if we stop playing, we can go outside, we can play football, we can do whatever we want. And that's just one of those things that, it's not like with DS, you beat your friend in a Pokemon battle and you send them a message on PictoChat saying, "Hey, I beat you." No, it was the actual joy of being able to stand up and say, "Ha, I beat you, I accomplished something." But we had fun. That's the thing, guys. And as much as I want to say that it's advancing too fast, at the same time, I don't want to say it, because it really is. And I just remember all of the things that I used to do as a kid. I remember every single Sunday night, my dad and I would always sit down, and this was when I was like 5, in front of the PS1 out in our living room, and we would put in X-Men, and it was a pretty simple game. You had one person on one side, one on the other side. It said fight, and you just ran at each other, and you just kept hitting the button. I remember every Sunday night for like an hour until I had to go to bed, we would always just sit there and play that, and that's something that you don't get now. I mean, yeah, my dad does play Xbox, and it's pretty sweet, because I play Black Ops with him all the time, but it's just, I think it's one of those things that we've lost. I mean, now to play a game with your friend, you just go on and sign on to Xbox Live or PSN, and I really don't think that it's the same. I honestly, as much as I want to say that, I don't want anything to change, I honestly do. Like, now having Xbox 360, it's different, because I like Xbox. There's a lot more games, there's a lot more ideas, but at the same time, for me, it's evolving too quickly. You guys might have seen my montage commentary of Black Ops, and I was talking about Black Ops 2, and 90% of the first-person shooters that are coming out now are all high-tech, advanced, completely different. And that's not something that I like. I'm probably going to be sticking with good old Battlefield and Black Ops and stuff, and, it's just one of those things that sometimes I really wish that I could just sit down and do it again. Unfortunately, I don't have my PlayStation anymore. I do still have the X-Men game, and it does still work with my PS2. And now that this idea came up, I may just, force my dad to go play again, just because, even though I'm 14, he's gonna be like, "What the hell are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm reliving the good times, Papa, let's go." And don't take that out of context, that's weird. But it's just one of those things that, you really overappreciate them. Like, I remember I would get mad at the games, and I'm like, "Oh, I hate these plug-and-plays, they're so dumb." When the PlayStation 2 came out, or when the GameCube came out, we were like, "Oh yeah, you're not a cool kid unless you have the GameCube and the PlayStation 2. And it's one of those things that now that we look back, I know, my friend and I were talking, he goes, "Honestly, if I could take it back, I would honestly take my GameCube back." Because even though, yeah, it's great to play online, your friend doesn't need to be over, it is always great to go back and kick back and play some Donkey Kong, or Mario, or whatever games we played on his GameCube, and it really was awesome. It was one of the childhood memories that I'll always have, is X-Men with my dad on Sunday nights. I'd play racing games with my brother all the time, and sitting down in my friend's basement playing GameCube. That's one of those things that I will always remember And I really wish that sometimes we still had them again, because I think that things are just evolving so fast. In 10 years from now, if or when I have a kid, they're gonna look back and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, when I was your age, or actually like 20 years from now probably, when I was your age, I was playing Xbox 360, and they're probably gonna look at me like, what the hell is Xbox 360? It's like kind of like how we look at our parents when they say, oh, when I was a kid we played Atari on black and white TVs. We're like, really? So I bet they're gonna have like some cool futuristic like first-person shooter. Like you have to buy like a dome to go with it, and it's gonna be like the arcade games, and you're gonna need to like shoot everybody down. So I don't know, guys. Let me know how you think technology's going, how games are evolving. Let me know if you enjoy the classics just as much as I do. And remember, guys, PlayStation 1 is the shit, and so is GameCube. Don't say otherwise. Peace out, guys. Get some.